Every country has a voice that defines it. For Ghana, one of those voices is Ata Aidoo. She was a writer, a teacher, a minister, and a fighter for women in African culture. Through education, her pen, she showed the world that Ghanaian stories matters. This is the story of how she made it through school and used what she learned to change lives. If you don't know, this Ata Aidoo, one of the famous writers in Ghana. Her full name is Christiana Ata Aidoo. She was born on 23rd March 1942 in, I think, kind of near South Point, central region of Ghana. She was born into a royal family. Her father was a chief, but what made her different was this. At a time, I believed that his daughter deserves to go to school. That's one decision shaped her entire life. Ata Aidoo's education started with a strong foundation. She attended Wesley Girls High School in Cape Coast, one of Ghana's prestigious girls' schools. It was there that her talent for writing was discovered. Even as a teenager, she was writing plays and stories. Her first major play, The Dilemma of a Ghost, was written while she was in school. At Wesley Girls, she gained admission to University of Ghana, Legon, to study English from 1961 to 1964. She didn't just go to school. She wrote at age 22, whilst still a young graduate. She published The Dilemma of a Ghost. It became the first play by a Ghanaian woman to be published and performed internationally. Her brilliance earned her scholarship to study and teach abroad. She went to Stanford University in the United States. She always came back home to teach and to serve. Okay, so as long as Ata Aidoo's schooling life is concerned, I want us to look at how she made it through schooling. So she made it through schooling with one, the support from her father. Two, she was disciplined, because I think without discipline, you cannot go to school and come out successful. And three, her purpose. She had a purpose. So she didn't just read books and all that, but she read and learned something from it and used it to support Ghanaian life, women, and culture. She proved that education is not just about passing exams, it's about finding your voice and your way. After university, Ata Aidoo became a lecturer. She taught at the University of Ghana, at universities in the US like Brown and Hamilton Hamilton College. So she also wrote powerful books like Our Sister Killjoy, Changes, A Love Story, A Girl Who Can, and other stories. Her writing talked about identity, independence, love, the African woman's experience, and a lot. In the year 1982, she served as Ghana's Minister of Education. She wanted to reform our schools and make the curriculum more African, not just a copy of the colonial system. When she government wasn't serious about education, she resigned. Later, she founded the Mbasem Foundation in Accra to support African women writers. She wanted to make sure the next generation of girls had a space to write and be heard. Ata Aidoo won many awards, including the Commonwealth Writers' Prize and Nelson Mandela Prize for African Literature. She passed away on May 31st, 2023, but her books are still taught in senior high schools and universities in Ghana and around the world. Ata Aidoo's story teaches me that education, when combined with courage, can take you far. From Wesley Girls to University of Ghana, from the classroom to the world stage, she used schooling to speak for Ghana and women everywhere. Her life reminds every senior high school creator today. Go to school, but also find what you want to say to the world, because your voice matters. If you have watched us to this part, please tell us the kind of books you have read from this woman and the impact it has had on you. Okay, this is the student school where we talk about senior high school and university stuff. If you have watched me through this end, please like, follow, and subscribe. And don't forget to follow us on all socials as the Student Scoop.